Hey guys, I'm so close to the camera and this is really heavy. That would have been quite cool. I literally look like I go to a posh private school. I look a bit stupid. Why did I film that in this? Okay, you know what? We're gonna move positions. I'm gonna take you through. Is this working? Yes. Hey guys, let me get in focus. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natasha Vilaseca and I talk about all things from LinkedIn lead generation, Sales Navigator, entrepreneurship, business, mindset, literally like quite a lot of things, but mainly LinkedIn lead generation. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. I've missed you guys. As I'm staying in suit with my last video, I'm going to be uploading once a week. This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to be showing you a full, I think it's like 15-20 minutes. I've not edited it yet because I just filmed it, but it's going to be a module of training from a client that I have. The client is actually, they're in the recruiting space. So this video is going to show recruiters how to source and find clients, not candidates. So if you're looking to find clients, then this video is for you. I hope you enjoy it. Now you might have a couple questions at the moment, like why are you sat on the floor? Like this doesn't look like your usual background. And why do you have a little heater with a broken leg and behind you? There are lots of answers to these questions. I'm not gonna bore you with all of them because I want to let you get straight into the video. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up if it was useful, and I will see you at the end. I'll do like a bit of an outro. I've just realised I don't need to wait for anything because I need to just do the outro right now. Should I do it in the office? Yeah, let's do it in the office. Okay, let's think about how to do this. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you can source clients. Now there's two main methods in which we can do this. The first one being using hashtags and keywords, and the second one being how to use Sales Navigator to filter by department headcount growth and company headcount growth as well. First thing I want to run you through is how we can use LinkedIn Free to do a search for posts that contain the hashtags "we're hiring now," anything relevant. This isn't the main method that I'm going to suggest that you use, just because we can't filter by location, but I'm going to show you that how to do it just in case you want to try it out. Maybe it works for you. So what I'm going to do is go onto here and do hashtag hiring now, and then filter this by posts. And then what I'm going to get is a list of every single post, so every piece of content which has the hashtag hiring now on the inside. The downside of this, as I said previously, is that we cannot filter by geographical location. So that isn't too useful to us, but I just wanted to show you that this is something you can do. Now, on to the main bit that I wanted to run you guys through is Sales Navigator. So on Sales Nav, let's open up all filters. I wouldn't recommend using the hashtag like in here. You'll get much fewer results compared to just using the keywords or the key phrases. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put hiring. Now obviously we've gone through Boolean search, so you understand that if there's two words, like more than one word, and the meaning is meant to be read as one by LinkedIn, we want to put the little quotation marks around it. So hiring now, or remember to capitalize, we're hiring, again, hiring, let me do a little space. What is wrong with me today? Okay, we're getting there. So hiring now, or we're hiring, and then you can see in the top right hand corner we've got over 31,000 results. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to filter by industry. So let's go, let's do IT. Yeah, let's do IT, and let's say that we want to target companies within the New York City area. So we've got 64 results. I'll show you what the results look like. So 64 results. What you can see is for some of these, you're going to see the "we're hiring" inside the titles. For some others, you're not going to. It might be that it's within their bio. It could be within their headline. It could be within a piece of content. It literally could be any keyword that's on their profile, that's where it's going to show up, because a keyword scrapes these phrases, it looks for these terms anywhere throughout the profile. So for example, if I go on Andy Patch, so you can see that it literally says we're hiring inside his title. So what I would do is I can reach directly out to this person, or what I can also do is, was it Sitescape? Yes. If I go onto Sitescape's company page and go on News and Insights, and this is something that I'm also going to show you how to do directly, but for now this is also something that I would check, is you can see here that they've increased by 2 people, so 200%. Obviously, when it says 200%, that's going to look inflated if it's a smaller team that they're starting with. So it might not be that they've grown by loads of people. It could just be 1 to 2 new employees, but just bear that in mind. And also remember that you can filter through how long ago you want to go. Does that make sense? How far back you would like to see in terms of their headcount or company growth. So if I wanted to have a look at the past 2 years of employee count, same thing. So increased by 2 people, biz dev, and they have 1 person in engineering. So I think this might be a new company. So it's increased by 200% in total because it's been formed within the past 2 years. And I think probably the past 6 months. Yeah, let's actually have a look. Let's have a look, because I reckon that's what it is. View on LinkedIn. You don't need to do this, but it's just, I'm out of curiosity. 6 months. How many? Yeah, so the last post, the earliest post is 6 months ago. So I reckon that this company started probably 6 months ago and they've hired 2 people and now they're looking to expand. So that's how I would kind of do a little bit of research into a potential client that's hiring, is you do that search, you have a look at the person, see where they put we're hiring, and then you have a look at the company page to have a look at the insights. It might show you which departments they're growing. I'll show you how to do that directly in a second. But yeah, that's how I would do it for this. Honestly, like it's a lifesaver, and it's also going to make sure that you are reaching out to people who are actively in the market to look for candidates. So when you reach out to them and say, okay, I've seen that you have grown by 200% within the marketing department for X company, we actually source candidates specialized in marketing in the department that you're looking to grow. So you can literally use this to reach out to the right people at the right time, and that is just gonna help tremendously in terms of response rate and conversion rate, instead of you going after people that don't need to hire, or you're going without any background knowledge or information on which department they're trying to grow, what kind of positions they're looking to fill. So that's the first way. The second way in which I would do it is, let me open up your account filters. So for account filters, we can do, I'm going to X all of this. Okay, so what we can do, down here you've got the section which says size filters. Now, the ones that we want to focus on are department headcount growth or company headcount growth. So the 2 ones in the middle are the ones that I'm going to run you through today. Now, department headcount growth, company headcount growth. Say, for example, you have candidates ready to fill positions in any single department across all departments within financial services, for example. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto financial services, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to company headcount growth. And let's say I want to find companies within the financial services industry that are growing, and this is most likely an annual rate, that are growing positive, let's say 50% to 100% company headcount growth, over 18,000 results. And say I want to find these people within San Francisco, for example, like literally anywhere that you're targeting. It's 269 results. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to search this. And then what it shows us is we've got 269 different accounts based in the San Fran Bay Area within the financial services industry that are growing at a 50% plus rate across the company. Now, what we can do, let's say, actually I'm going to add in one more layer of targeting. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to do company headcount. They have to be at least 11 to 50 employees, and they're looking to grow. Let's have a look at Flutterwave. News and insights. So biz dev, engineering, past 6 months, past 2 years. Oh wow, okay. So over the past 2 years, they have increased by 191 people, which is pretty crazy. Currently, 301 employees. That's actually, wait, let me have a look at the past 6 months. Okay. I don't know why they're showing up as 11 to 50 employees. I think they must have created their company page when they were at 11 to 50. Now they're at over like 301 employees. That's pretty awesome. Well done to these guys. So past 6 months, growing. Education, so finance department, they've increased by about 15 people. Sales 41%, support 64%, IT 70, 23, 14. Awesome. So what you could literally do, and this is such a good way to have a personalized outbound approach with somebody that's never had contact with you previously, so like a cold prospect, is you're going with information. Instead of you using an automation tool and creating a list of accounts that are within a certain department in a certain location with a certain company headcount size, you might have reached out to this company and said, hey, we actually work with companies that are within the 11 to 50 headcount range to help them scale up past the 100 to grow their company. This company would have been like, well, that's stupid, because you could have done a little bit of research. You could have done a little bit of research to find out that, in fact, we're at over 300 employees at the moment. So it's you might not reach out like that, but it's stupid little mistakes that you want to avoid. This gives you that ability to do some background research before you even have your first point of contact with any prospect. And you can go with the information to know that over the past 6 months, their total employee count has increased by 113 people. First of all, you reach out and you say, wow, it's crazy that you guys have actually increased by 113 people over the past 6 months. How are you coping with sourcing talent across all of your departments? We've seen that you've grown by 49 people in the education department. Is that something that you're still looking to grow? Or is there any other department that right now you're looking to fill XYZ positions? Question. Send. We're actually currently looking to grow our sales department. We've grown at a super fast pace. We need to find a sales manager and 3 reps that have at least 10 years plus in the industry. Do you have people that could fill those roles? Yes, of course. I'm not going to role play the whole thing, but you get the point. You understand what I mean? So this is such a basic thing to do, and most people don't do it. So they're the different ways in which I would recommend you can source clients. Obviously, you can save these accounts to different searches. So I've shown you earlier on in the training how you can save a search, and then within that you can save account lists, lead lists. You want to segment all of these different prospects that you find, whether it's by company, whether it's by individual account, just to know who you want to reach out to and when. If you want to segment them by priority in terms of like high priority, mid priority, low priority, or even by quarter. So Q1, you've got a list of accounts you want to reach out to. One other thing is, if we've done an account search and we've got all these companies that are growing, we need to know who to reach out to. So what we want to do is we want to click on 51 decision makers, and we can have a look through here. So we already see founder and chief executive officer. You can go to this list, have a look through. You can search by title or by function, or even using keywords to find the right person that you want to reach out to. Another thing that I would say as well is that, for example, if you create an account list, so let's say that we go back. So say, for example, I have identified the accounts that are ideal potential clients for me. What I would do is I would select the relevant accounts, and then I would add them onto an account list. And then what we can do is, when we're doing a search, and then I'm going to go on to custom lists and then select that account list. So for example, say it's this one. And then within the account list, I can then filter all of those different accounts. This is showing me all of the employees within every single account. I can go and find the individual person. So what I can do is I can go on seniority level. Let's say I want to find managers. Perfect. So we've got 3.5 thousand results of people that are managers within all of our different accounts. If you want to take it down and you want to say, for example, all of your accounts that are based in the California area, people that are in a managerial position within your account list, you can do that as well. So on and so forth. You can do it multiple different ways, but I'm gonna leave it at that because I feel like I don't want to give you too much information that's going to overwhelm you. So they're all the main ways in which I would source clients, how I would go about reaching out to them, and all my little tips and tricks when it comes to Sales Navigator. So I hope this was super useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it was very beneficial. Let me actually come and try and like place you guys. See, it's so close to my face. Put my okay. Yeah, so guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It really does make a big difference and it helps me get my content out to many more people. There's not a lot of people that talk about LinkedIn and Sales Navigator with as much enthusiasm as I do. I don't think that's a title or like an association that I'm claiming myself, so yeah, that's fine. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, as always, leave your video requests down in the comments below, and I will see you in next week's video. That sounded so weird at the end. And I will see you in next week's video.